Hello, it's Jonathan here from Boom Instructor Training. One of the toughest challenges for any driving instructor is telling a pupil they're not quite ready for their driving test. It can feel awkward and it's easy to worry about how they will react. In this video, we'll look at how you can approach that conversation with honesty, empathy and encouragement, whilst also giving the pupil clear options so they feel involved in the decision about what to do next. The following is an example conversation where the pupil has just finished a mock driving test and it's clear they're not ready for the real thing. Let's listen in to how this discussion might unfold. Okay, so we're back from the mock test. Before I say anything, how do you think that went?
Honestly, not great, but I know I can drive a lot better than that.
I appreciate your honesty and I think you can drive better than that, but today we saw a number of serious faults, 5 in total and quite a few minors as well. I'd like to go through them with you, is that okay?
Yeah, sure, but like I said, I don't normally drive like that.
I hear you, although what we saw today does matter because this is how you performed under realistic test conditions. But let me explain the serious faults. Okay, so there was an occasion where you entered a roundabout with a car coming from the right and I had to brake for you. There was an occasion where you was joining a dual carriageway on a slip road without looking, which is incredibly dangerous at those higher speeds. You exited multiple roundabouts without checking the mirrors. So in particular, what stands out when you was turning right, the third exit, you didn't check the mirrors before leaving the roundabout. So there's a real risk to road safety there. There was also an occasion where you didn't notice a pedestrian who was starting to cross at a zebra crossing and I had to stop the car for you. And also on a couple of occasions you mounted the curb when pulling up at the side of the road.
That's not like me. I don't normally do that. My last instructor said I was ready for my test.
Yeah, and that might have been their judgment, but based on what I've seen across our 3 lessons and especially today, I have to be honest with you, you're not quite ready yet. There are still some gaps in your car control skills, awareness and forward planning and these are things that could easily result in a fail or even worse, an unsafe situation.
I still want to take my test. I'll just make sure I drive better on the day.
Yeah, I get the temptation. It's natural to hope for a good day, but hoping for a better drive on test day, it's a bit like hoping for good weather. It's not something that we can rely on. Examiners will judge what they see during the drive, and if the same things happen on your test as we saw today, it will be a fail. Now, I don't say this to be harsh, but I do need to be honest with you.
But I need to take my test.
I understand that, but I can't allow my car to be used for the test unless I believe you're ready. It's not just about the test, it's about making sure that you're driving safely. And if an examiner had to brake for you like I did today, then the test could even be stopped.
So what am I supposed to do? Find another instructor?
You could do, and that's your choice, but I would gently suggest that if another ADI agrees to take you to the test without having worked with you properly, that should raise a red flag because they wouldn't really know your ability or be able to vouch for your readiness. And I don't think that's really setting yourself up for success. I think that's just avoiding the honest conversation that we're having now.
So what are you saying exactly?
So this is what I'd recommend. You have 3 options. So option number 1, you can postpone the test. I know it's not ideal, but at least you will have time to polish things up and get properly prepared. Now option number 2, you can keep the test, but you will need to do at least 10 more hours of lessons with me before test day. It will be quite intense, but it might just be enough to get you properly prepared. And then option 3 is you can go ahead with the test using another car. So you could use your own car or someone else's car. But I would urge you to be honest with yourself before going down that road.
Right, so what you're saying is, I either cancel or I give you hundreds more pounds. Sounds like you just want to take more money from me.
I hear that, and honestly, I get why it might feel that way, but if this was just about the money, I'd stay quiet and let you take the test in my car, and that would be the easier option for me. But that wouldn't be fair to you, and it wouldn't be safe, because this is about getting you properly prepared so you're driving safely, and then you'll go for your test feeling confident. You can't just cross your fingers and hope for the best.
Well, I don't have another car, so I need to use your car.
I do understand your situation, but I also have a responsibility, not just to you, but to other road users, to DVSA, and to myself. If I allow my car to be used when I don't believe that you're ready and something goes wrong, then that falls back on me.
So what do? I just cancel the test and throw my test fee down the drain?
Well, if we act quickly, you can move the test date without losing the fee. DVSA allows cancellations up to 10 full working days before, and that gives us a small window to decide what to do.
Well, I'm not happy about this.
I understand, and I'm not saying you're far off. You do have some good driving skills, but you're just not quite ready. And if you have those extra 10 hours, then we can work together and really improve things.
I just want to get it done. I've told everyone now that I'm taking my test.
I get that, but it will feel so much better saying to your friends and family, I passed, rather than explaining why you didn't. And those extra 10 hours will make all the difference.
Well, there's no way I'm cancelling my test.
Well, take tonight and think it over, but I do need to be clear, I can't let you use my car for your driving test until I know that you're properly prepared. And as things are now, you're just not ready. But if you're willing to have those extra lessons, then I'm happy to help you get there.
Well, I'll think about it, but I'm just really annoyed about this.
Well, that's normal. It shows that you care, and when you're ready, I'll be here to help you.
It just feels like such a waste to cancel it now. I've waited ages.
I do understand, and I know it's annoying, but please take the rest of the day to reflect on what we've discussed. I'm not saying that I'll never take you for your driving test. What I am saying is I will take you when we both know that you have a good chance of passing.
Well, I just need to think about this.
That's absolutely fine. Take a bit of time, talk it through at home. I'll send you a message tomorrow and you can let me know what you've decided to do. So that's how you can approach this difficult situation when a pupil isn't ready for their driving test. Remember, it's all about keeping the conversation calm, professional and supportive while giving your pupil clear options so they can make the best decision for themselves. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe and check out my Coaching Made Easy course, where you will find many more scenarios similar to this, and this course will develop and improve your side of the road Q&A skills. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.